Hi guys, happy Friday. I hope you're having a beautiful Friday. I have a 3-day weekend, but I had to start it out at the Division of Motor Vehicles, which is like, I kind of liken it to hell on earth, especially in the tri-state area. There are so many people and so many immigrants coming through New York City there, you know, that it's always a nightmare. It's never an easy process. So I got there as early as possible, and I wound up as number 68, and I sat there like a crazy person. Thank God we have phones. Like, how did we do this before we had phones and something to keep us occupied, you know? I don't know. I don't want to bring a book because it's too distracting there. It's way too chaotic and distracting to read, so. Remarkably, it only took me about an hour, and that's almost a record here in this area for motor vehicle. All I had to do was renew my license, but it's such a process, and you have to stand on so many lines, and everybody is so unfriendly, amazingly unfriendly. Like, even if you're really nice to them, if you kill them with kindness, it doesn't work, you know? Like, I told one lady, I said, your hair is amazing, it's beautiful, and she barely grunted a response to me. So I was like, wow, you know, what a fun place to work. I wanted to say, have a nice day, but I didn't. The last girl was a little bit, she didn't smile, but she was a little more pleasant, and I did tell her to have a nice day. So I was so happy when I was done. So very, very happy. So I got out of there about 10, and I went to the Patterson thrift. Very, very fun. And what did I find in the Patterson thrift? Let me see. I was so pissed because I found a beautiful Reverend Bishop Fulton Sheen children's record from the 50s. It was a Columbia children's record, you know, the red and yellow label. It was so mint, it looked like it was never played. The sleeve and the record were perfectly mint. It didn't have a price on it, but I brought it to the register anyway. I said, how much can it be, you know? And I gave it to the girl with my other stuff. And she didn't, you know, she didn't know how much it was. She didn't know what to charge for it. So she goes, oh, I'll go get a price. So she went in the back to get a price. She brings it back. Somebody wrote $1.99 in big permanent marker on the sleeve. So I said, oh, they wrote on it. She's like, yeah. I was like, I don't want it. Like, what the hell? Did I have to, like, I never in a million years thought that they would write on it with marker. They have stick-on labels. They stuck a label on and they wrote it in marker on the sleeve. If I knew they were going to do that, I would have said, do not let them write on it, you know? How flippin' ridiculous. I refused to buy it just for the point of it, you know? The thing was mint pristine. I'd never seen a 50s children record that untouched. And they destroyed it for me. They totally ruined it by writing in black permanent marker on the front of the sleeve. Stupid. So stupid. So I didn't take that. I did, however, I got these. These are so insane. These are reflexology sandals. And they have these little, they have a gemstone here, and they have two like onyx looking things here, and then they have these bumps all over it. Some are higher than others, I guess for different pressure points on your feet, and they're very bizarre. They're made by Yifulai I guess it's a Japanese reflexology sandal. Very, very fun. Look at all the little bumps. See, and like these are higher than these. And this is where your arch would be. So, and here's the little gemstone. It's like almost looks like Connemara marble to me. Very, very fun. They feel crazy on your feet. They feel insane. I don't know. I kind of like it because the girl's like, "Are you gonna wear these?" I was like, "Yeah." They felt really cool when I tried them on, you know. But walking around the house in them, I guess over time you get used to it. But I had a splitting, fierce headache when I got out of the motor vehicle. Been walking around in these since I got home, and my headache's gone, you know. So maybe there really is something to it. And the things on the bottom have like they're diagrammed. They have numbers and little Chinese writing, I guess, for which pressure point it is. But how fun is that? Really crazy, right? Then I found this. I found this beautiful, for the taxidermy collection, I found this beautiful hook, wall hook. It's a little deer foot. Poor little deer. Little deer foot on a plaque. And look, it's brand new. It's never even been hung on a wall. Look at that. It is so awesome. And what I'm going to do with this hook is hang my favorite hat on it. You know, my favorite, you know, the hat that I always wear. I'm going to hang that on here. It's so beautiful. It'll be hanging here, somewhere around here, where I have a lot of the, well, actually, just about all the taxidermies in here. There's a few pieces in the other room. But this is very, very cool. Brand new. I mean, I love it. I like the way they put this decorative piece around the little deer's ankle. Also, in the Patterson thrift, I found this. The Frankenstein Omnibus. This is so awesome. Look at this book. Look at the size of this book. This, and it has Frankenstein, from the first Frankenstein, the Edison Frankenstein, to the Frankenstein we all know and love from the 30s, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein. Then we have the later Frankenstein, like Frankenstein meets I was gonna say Elvis and Costello, Abbott and Costello. Very fun. It's got every Frankenstein story through the years. It also has how did they call it? Novelizations of the best of the Frankenstein films based on the original screenplays also. So this is a massive book about, and you know I collect all Frankenstein. So that was a fun thing to find. Somebody else picked it up. They were looking at it on their phone. Somebody that obviously sold on Amazon or eBay. Looking at it on their phone to see what they could get for it. I guess because he had a cart full of books, and I was like, oh, please let him put that book down, and he did. And as the minute he put it back on the shelf, I took it right out because I knew that I had to have that. That is so fun. Oh my god. And that's a big one. That's good reading for a long time. That was that one. Then I went to the Elmwood Park thrift and I found this. I found this beautiful Zara gothy skirt. Look at this. I don't have it on today because, of course, I like to wash my thrift things before I ever put them on myself. But look at this. It's so beautiful. It's got a little gather piece over here on the hip. And it's just full and gathered and very beautiful. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a long skirt. One side comes up a little bit. Just beautiful. I got that for $5.99. What a fun thing. And Zara's a great store. They got a lot of cool things. What else did I get there? I got Handel's Messiah on 2 discs, a Christmas celebration. CD, still sealed. 2 CD sets, still sealed. And this was 50% off today, so I got it for $1.50. Still sealed, brand new. Handel's Messiah, I love it. Love it so much. Something else still sealed. This is crazy. Is It Real? National Geographic series, Is It Real? This one is the one on vampires. And this goes all the way from Vlad the Impaler to the present. And I'm pretty sure I saw this documentary on National Geographic around Halloween, and it was really good. So this is unbelievable. Totally sealed, brand new. Exciting. I got Young Frankenstein on DVD. Now, one of my favorite films of all time that I just never got around to buying on DVD. So I saw it there. I said, yes, I'm going to grab it. It's one of my favorites. Really great stuff. And I found the All-American Chili Cookbook. Look at this. Nothing better than new chili recipes, in my opinion. There's so much great chili out there. So this is a big, beautiful All-American Chili Cookbook. The official cookbook of the International Chili Society. Very, very fun. So I did find some really, really cool things. I got one more thing here somewhere. Here it is. Online, I got Christian Death, The Scriptures. Beautiful record. This is post Roz Williams. What do you call it? Post Roz Williams Christian Death. I think Roz Williams was only alive for the first two Christian Death albums, but this is post Roz Williams. But the Scriptures, I love the color. Love the topic. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really love Christian Death anyway, so I mean, I was a big fan of Roz Williams, but this will be great too. I just got that. In the background, we are listening to the great Bozio Levin Stevens. This is Blacklight Syndrome 2-record set, one of the greatest trios of all time. This album, combination of these three legends, is amazing. Terry Bozzio, my other favorite drummer of all time. You got Bill Bruford, the great Bill Bruford, and you got Terry Bozzio. I saw Bozzio live at Guitar Center. He performed Zappa's Black Page. It was out of hand. He was a tiny little guy, and he had a drum set that was so huge, so massive. It was unbelievable. What an experience to me to see him live in such a intimate setting. It was at Guitar Center, you know, and just a great, great drummer. Amazing, Bozzio. So we got Bozio Levin Stevens playing in the background. Beautiful red and black splatter vinyl, 2-record set. Highly, highly recommended. I was going to go to Music Connection today, but when I got to the street, I was like, I resisted. Because I said, I'm not spending money on records this week. And because I spent a lot of money on records in the last several weeks. So I said, should I go? Should I not? Should I go? Should I? Nope, I'm going to be good. And I didn't go. Because every time I go there, I spend over $100, you know. It's so hard to go there and not spend the money. So that was the day. So far, it's about 2:30, maybe 3. Yeah, it's about 2:30. I love this. I am so excited about this. What a fun thing to find. And the guy put it back down. Thank goodness. Didn't he think of the crossover collectors, the Frankenstein collectors, as well as the people that love books? I'm so glad he didn't, because he put it right back. And as soon as I saw the Edison Frankenstein and R. Frank and the Bride, I said, oh, that looks great. So much fun. So, and that was $5, $4.90, $4.98 or so. And my little very fun find. Cold, very cold. It was supposed to be a beautiful sunny day, and it is not at all. It was very gray and very cloudy, and while I was sitting and waiting in motor vehicle. I said, it better not snow again, you know. So, but it didn't, thank goodness. Now tomorrow it's supposed to be a lot warmer, so I'm happy for that. We are drinking a Sam Adams Fresh as Hell's, one of my favorites. This is a spring brew, so they're really pushing it a little bit early. And it's Hell's Lager with orange blossom. It's so delicious, and I love this every year. And I'm so glad that this is one of the brews that Sam Adams puts out every spring, because it's really a good one. See that great label with the skull? And the orange blossom makes it so delish. So anyway, guys, I hope you're having a magical, mystical, musical day. New podcast is up and ready, and I'll put a link below in case you want to listen to that. Lots of great stuff in there. Oh, the sun's coming out. I just looked over. It's great. I'm so happy. I'll talk to you all very soon. Love you all. Enjoy the day.